Parliament has adjourned proceedings to January 18th, thereby cutting short any attempt to approve or reject the e-levy bill. This follows a free-for-all brawl, which left some MPs injured. This application moved by Majority Leader Osei Che-Mensah Bunsu urged the House to adjourn to ensure a serene environment for the consideration of the controversial e-levy bill. In supporting of the motion, Minority Leader Haruna Idrisu disclosed that such a move will also allow for further consultations on the vexed matter of the e-levy. Tuesday's proceedings was brought to a halt following fisticuffs on the floor of Parliament after the first Deputy Speaker had allegedly tried to vacate his seat for the second Deputy Speaker in order to partake in the voting and proceedings. The Ghana Police Service has explained why it refrained from visiting Parliament to enforce the law during a scuffle between members of Parliament on Monday night. The service has been widely criticized by some Ghanaians for failing to show up in the House and call MPs to order during the brawl. However, it explained in a statement that such a responsibility was not within its remit. Quote, "The legal position is that the police have no authority to enter the chamber of Parliament to undertake any law enforcement venture. Any such act will be in the contravention of the laws of the country," it said. It said the Constitution allows only the Marshal of Parliament to handle security issues pertaining to the House. The service said although it is committed to maintaining law and order, it is, quote, "mindful not to overstep the limitations imposed on it by law." The security of the country has been buoyed up by the President's approval of funds for the payment of allowances of members of the various regional and district security councils. The approval was part of efforts aimed at safeguarding the security of the nation, the Minister of National Security, Mr. Albert Kandapa, disclosed. He said the funds would also cover other activities of regional security councils and district security committees, which are responsible for considering and taking appropriate measures to safeguard the internal and external security at the regional and district levels. Mr. Kandapa said in the past there was no provision of funds for the RECSEX and the DEC, quote, "but now the government has made provision and the funds will be handled by the Ministry of National Security." He said the approval by President Nana Akufo-Addo followed a proposal by the Ministry of National Security. The local currency has recorded its highest depreciation in the year against the U.S. dollar as demand for the greenback by importers increases ahead of the festive season. Daily interbank FX rate data published by the Bank of Ghana show the cedi is currently trading at 5.7602 Ghana cedis mid-rate to $1. indicating that the local currency has depreciated by 3.2% as of December 21st from 2.6% depreciation it recorded at the end of November. From a historical perspective of the data, the city's depreciation against the U.S. dollar ahead of the festive season is quite normal, as last year the local currency lost value of 3.1%, 3.2%, and 3.9% in October, November, and December, respectively. The industrial art and craft subsector contributed a total of $30,630,413 US dollars, 1.08% of Ghana's non-traditional exports earnings in 2020, the report of analysis of non-traditional export statistics have revealed. The figure indicates an increase of 110.88% from $14,524,610 in 2019, and it is attributed to the increasing demand for made-in-Ghana ceramic products across West Africa, expansion in capacity of production plants, and operationalization of new manufacturing concerns in the product sector. The report, which was launched in Accra by the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, said ceramic products was the top earner of $27.7 million within the subsector with a contribution of 90.45%. It said the lowest earner in this category was batik tie and dye, earning $55,800. The total value of the top earners of this subsector amounted to $30,568,002, representing 99.79%. As the first year of the implementation of the African Continental Free Trade Era comes to an end, the United States Ambassador to Ghana, Stephanie Sullivan, has assured of deepened trade relations between Ghanaian and American businesses to enhance their activities and capture new foreign direct investment. According to the Chamber, Ghana's political stability, security, growing middle class, and its role as host to the AfCFTA Secretariat is attracting more and more U.S. companies as they look for growth opportunities on the African continent. As Africa's economy continues to develop, the opportunity is ripe for the AfCFTA to deliver on its promise to expand intra-regional trade and capture new foreign direct investment, she said. European leaders are reinstating coronavirus restrictions as the new Omicron variant continues to spread through the continent. Germany and Portugal are among nations announcing most Christmas curbs and greater social distancing measures. Omicron is already the dominant strain in many European countries. The surge will push health systems towards the brink of collapse, the World Health Organization's top official in the continent has warned. Hans Kluge said another storm was coming and governments should brace for a significant increase in cases. Germany announced that from 28 December, limits would return that restrict private gatherings to 10 people and nightclubs would close. Football matches from that date would also be played behind closed doors. Australian researchers are conducting a trial to see whether squirting a blood thinner into the nose could offer protection against COVID. The nasal spray uses the cheap drug heparin in an attempt to neutralize COVID spike protein. When sprayed into the nose of a COVID-infected person, it appears to make them non-infectious, the researchers say. The trial will not conclude until mid-2020. If effective, it could be used with vaccine and other measures. Researchers hope the spray could help both as an early treatment and as a nasal mask to stop the virus spreading. Though other nasal sprays are being tested globally, this is the first to use heparin, a readily available drug given to people with clotting disorders. U.S. President Joe Biden has said 500 million COVID rapid tests will be made available at no cost amid new measures to tackle the surging Omicron variant. Mr. Biden also announced expanded testing and military support for hospitals, but said lockdowns were not yet on the horizon. Quote, "This is not March 2020, he said. We're prepared. We know more." Omicron has become the dominant strain in the U.S., accounting for nearly 3/4 of all new cases. It was first identified in South Africa last month, but is now spread around the globe. Only one death in the U.S. has been linked to the new variant, a 50-year-old from Harris County, Texas, who had an underlying health condition and was unvaccinated. The president of the Confederation of African Football, Patrice Motsepe, has reiterated that the delayed Africa Cup of Nations will go ahead as planned. Motsepe was speaking with less than 3 weeks until the tournament kicks off as he visited Yaoundé Olympic Stadium, which will host the opening match on 9th January. His comments came as speculations persist that the finals will be delayed further or even canceled because of the latest problems with the global COVID-19 pandemic. Quote, "I will be in Cameroon on 7th January with my wife and kids to witness this incredible competition," Motsepe insisted on Monday. You can see that there is a huge commitment and a focus to make sure that there's good progress. We are going to host with the people of Cameroon an exceptional tournament. It will be the most successful AFCON. We are ready to show the world the best of African football and African hospitality. Black Stars head coach Milivoje Rojevic has named 30-man provisional squad to begin preparing for the 2021 Africa Cup of Nations. The four-time African champions are among the 24 countries to partake in the prestigious continental tournament set for January 9, 2022 in Cameroon. The Serbian trainer announced the 30-man provisional squad at the conference center in Accra. As part of the preparations for the tournament, Ghana will pitch camp in Qatar, engage in 3 pre-AFCON friendlies before pruning down the squad to 23 for the main tournament. It has been confirmed that the Black Stars will play Algeria on January 5th and 2 other countries in friendlies. Due to the devastating coronavirus, provisions have been made for extra 5 players to be added, and that can be exercised according to the plan of various teams. Actor Chris Noth will no longer be part of the CBS drama The Equalizer, following allegations of sexual assault made against the star. Quote, "The accusations against me made by individuals I met years, even decades ago, are categorically false. These stories could have been 30 years ago or 30 days ago. No always means no. That is a line I did not cross. The encounters were sensual. It's difficult not to question the timing of these stories coming out." "I don't know for certain why they are surfacing now, but I do know this. I did not assault these women," Noth said in a statement last week. In The Equalizer, which stars Queen Latifah, Noth, age 67, portrays former CIA Director William Bishop. He will be seen in one upcoming episode of the series that has already been filmed, as well as future repeats of episodes that have already aired. Rapper Guru says it is unacceptable for the Ghana Music Rights Organization to expect artists and right owners to register before receiving their royalties. According to him, once the royalties are collected in the name of the right owners, Gumro should hand them over to funds without requesting a registration process. Guru said he has never been given royalties despite being in the music industry for years. Quote, "If you can go around and collect royalties in my name and you cannot give it to me, then you have committed a crime." "The taxes and monies being collected from hotels, pubs, and other places are collected in my name, but I don't get it," he added. The La Paz Toyota hitmaker noted that Gumro should instead look for the right owners eligible for the royalties and hand over what is due to them.